Greetings.
Hey, what's up, Dream?
Just tune and grow.
Hey, Stella File. Hey, what's good?
Can you do Steam?
I just got the PlayStation 1 right now. Pretty crazy that I think Microsoft went through with that buyout right over like Activision and Blizzard and stuff, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to get Steam for the next one.
Impressive. Well done.
It's been a little while since we got a good amulet. Hopefully it's good.
Farewell.
Waswap. Hello.
Hey, what's up, NZ? Yeah. I'm sorry, let me pause that for a sec. I had it echoing in the background. I'm trying to debate on whether to get this or not, because that passive, that blood passive, is so good. But and that 6.7 intelligence percentage is good too for my scaling. I might just buy this on a low.
My thanks to you.
What's the giveaway?
Gift card for the PlayStation Store.
Yes.
How many is it?
For $10. Oh yeah, I forgot. I never opened this. The Wandering Death Spoils. I did this earlier off stream. I was riding around trying to find all the Lilith statues and stuff. I didn't find them all, but I figured I didn't want to bore you guys with that too, so I did that a little bit off stream. But I forgot to pop this open. Let's pop it open. Hey, what's up, horseman? Yeah, don't mind my build right now either. I'm still like switching a couple of things. I'm looking for the right aspect to farm, so I can slap on these gloves and what do I got? I'm gonna change the amulet too, but I gotta wait to get to find the right aspect to put on it. So like, I'm kind of like in the midst of changing a few things.
Hey DZ, how is it going, my brother?
Hey, what's good, Dragon? Hey, how things going over there on the Elder Scrolls? Oh, it's all good over here, man. Almost, I think we're we level 97, almost to level 100, bro. Almost there. Probably gonna get reset when season one comes around. I don't know how that works for the Eternal Realm. I know the seasonal characters in hardcore get reset. I'm assuming they get reset in the Eternal Realm too, right? I don't know. So I'm just trying to get to level 100 real
Wow, that's
quick.
so cool.
Yeah, and yeah, I want to get into hardcore too. I don't know what character to make for hardcore. I'm thinking maybe Barb. Thinking either Barbarian or Rogue. Might make a Rogue build. I do miss having the Howl from Below gloves on, but I'm using the Sever as my core skill, so I'm trying to just boost that up and just mainly use that instead of Corpse Explosion. Even though I got Corpse Explosion boosted crazy. Sever just hits like a truck, but you have to have it boosted up just a little bit. I bet. Alright, give me 1 second.
Yeah. Let's go. Are you just gonna drop? Do you use Steam? Go redeem PlayStation Store gift wrapped gift card code 3MCA Fan DX5E. Redeem already.
All right, that was the codes for $10. So hey, hopefully that gets somebody maybe a skin on the game or something.
No.
So who got the code? You was able to get it, Dream?
Someone who can copy paste.
Yeah, they're quick with it, man. Someone was quick.
No. I'm using phone.
Yeah, man, that was like instant, to be honest. Like, soon as I dropped the code, you said like not too much after you said redeem. Or I thought you meant like you redeemed it, but man, that was quick. Yeah, someone definitely hit that copy and paste.
That's sad.
Yeah, well, there'll be more to come. There'll be more to come. Was you able to get one of the ones I think last week? I think were you able to get the one for Steam last week?
Yeah, I got the code.
Yeah, at least you came up at least
I
once.
have to go now. It's late.
All right, yeah. Sorry, I was a little late getting on today, guys. I had to take care of a couple things, but I just wanted to make sure I got on, gave a code away, and I'll try to get some more for this weekend. I'll see what's up, and I'll make sure I'll let you guys know, keep you guys in the loop. I'm gonna try to get on some 2K 23 this weekend, so we'll try to get some basketball in, and I low key want to jump back on Need for Speed, but not Need for Speed. Not the latest one. I want to get back on Need for Speed Heat. I just like that one a lot better. So anyone wants to show up? I was thinking maybe doing like another car meet like we used to. I don't know if anyone's still gaming on Need for Speed like that or not, but I think I might jump on there this weekend. Uh, see what else we got in the mix. But yeah, all right, Dream. I'll make sure I'll catch you on the next one. I'll try to get the Steam code for you.
said I only play on PC. Maybe next time, bro, you should pick a random winner and give it privately.
Yeah, it would be hard to do that though, because then people will say like, you know, it's like rigged or something. I just feel like it's easier. I feel like it's the fairest way to put it out there. Just whoever gets it. But I know what you're saying though, because it's tough to get if someone's like getting it like instantly. But the only thing I can do with that is just drop multiple, maybe just multiple ones at once, or just different platforms. I don't know, but if you guys can come up with a better idea or something, just let me know. We could figure out a system. That's just the best thing I can think of off the top of my head of how to do it. Trying to be as fair as possible.
DZ Elder Scrolls Online, my friend, is like this. It's grinding mission, but you get comfortable with your build and rotations. You can hit B.
I'm hoping the butcher comes crawling out of one of these dungeons. The last time we fought the butcher, we got a bunch of trophies and stuff.
Came here to purge this evil, but now I can't leave my friends here. Not like this.
We can't do it alone.
They're here! Get ready!
The only way out of this is to fight.
That was epic, DZ.
Yeah, it's just a regular dungeon. I'll jump into some nightmare dungeons in a second. I was just trying to get the Grims real quick. Yeah, I think I was actually a higher level than the boss was. That's why we kind of did that kind of. He wasn't really doing a bunch of damage. We kind of just stood there and went toe to toe with him. And that's even without. I'm missing like a passive on this, and I'm about to change this out for a different amulet. I got one ready. I just gotta find the something to imprint on it. Yeah, but this is what I mainly is boosting all my damage is this weapon right here. The 84 all stats and the 107 and the intelligence scales with necromancer attack damage. So you want to get your intelligence boosted up if you are a necromancer. Gives you bonus. It tells you all here what everything does. Intelligence increases your skill damage and your resistance. Strength is for armor, willpower, resource generation, overpower. Your crits are with dexterity. I need to figure out what I had on here, because this was at like a 99. I need to figure out, for all damage, I need to figure out what I had on there.
Your damage is broken, brother. It's improved since the last time. You must have got your gear perfected nearly.
Yeah, I've started to figure it out. I'm starting to figure it out. I've been doing a lot of trial and errors. I've even jumped into PvP. That's like the true test of your build. If you jump into, well, it also depends on certain things. I feel like certain aspects I feel like don't really work in PvP. Unless you're like in areas where there's a bunch of like, NPC enemies running around. But if you're just like one on one with another player, I feel like certain aspects, like the whole crowd control, and I started changing my build around to focusing more on critical strike damage, vulnerable damage. I'm gonna put the Shadow Blight passive back on. It's in here somewhere, but yeah, just focusing and on as many armor pieces as you can. I would recommend getting your total armor percentage. If you want to get a little tankier, I would look for total armor percentage to roll onto your gear. That will boost up your armor a lot, like a lot. And then also try and scale whatever your build is. If you're barbarian, you're going to scale with strength. If you're necromancer, you're going to scale with intelligence. So just look for things to boost up that category. And the percentage ones are way better. Like if you see one that says like intelligence, like 7.3 percentage, I would go with that over the number of intelligence. Those percentages are always just like really big boosts. I feel like those are the best to look for whatever you want to do. And on certain items, you can only get like Sever. I can only get Sever, I think, on the gloves and maybe an amulet. I'm not sure if you can get them on amulets or
Have
not. I
you
haven't seen
changed your
them,
pyramid chart as
but I
well?
think they only come on gloves. Gloves and I think maybe boots. Oh, my Paragon chart. Oh yeah. I've scrambled it up multiple times. That's why I only have a million gold right now because I've just been re-rolling items and I've just been re-rolling items and just upgrading items and refunding paragons and redoing my skill tree. I still got to redo my skill tree. There's a couple things I want to get on there. I want to get Sever boosted higher, and I also want to I want to get a few of these things boosted higher, as well as this. I feel like if you use Blood Mist, I feel like this is really good. I see it doing overpower damage a lot when I go into Blood Mist, and I don't even have any. I don't really think I have anything on that is supposed to overpower, but it still pops up with blue numbers or blue or green numbers, whatever it is. And I think it's because of this, because I don't even have that on. But I noticed when I took this off, because my amulet's boosting this up right now. But when I took this off, I noticed the big drop when I used Blood Mist. That like I wasn't getting the overpower numbers that I was getting. So I don't know if this has a connection with that, but it does something with Blood Mist.
Brilliant
Corp.
boosts, DZ, can't wait to see it action with them hard content dungeons.
Oh yeah, my fault. I'm probably boring you right now. Let me dump this gear off. Go back in that dungeon, grab that other stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get into a higher tier nightmare dungeon in hopes that maybe that boosts our chance of running into like the butcher or somebody.
You are not boring me, my brother. It's a lot re-rolling stuff, gambling to get the best aspects.
Yeah, it's a lot of plotting. I've rushed through it a couple times and I have regretted it. I was like, oh, I'll just find it again, and then I just never found it. So certain things I would definitely read and definitely learn about the item power breakpoints. You definitely want to learn about that because certain things you can get away with having a low item power. Um, but as far as like your weapon, you always normally kind of want to go with the highest item power. But of course, you want to take into consideration your stats and rolls on the weapon. But typically, your higher item power is going to put out more damage as far as your weapon goes. But as far as like boots and pants and gloves and chest pieces, you don't have to go with the highest item power. You want to more look at your rolls on the gear because you could have a god roll on some gear that's like a 750 or 760 and that be way better than an 820 item that doesn't have good rolls on it. But it could be the opposite for the weapon. The 820 might just put out way far more damage for some reason. It just scales differently. But as far as like your armor, you can kind of get away with it as long as you're at that top break point above. I think it's above 725 or 750, or one of the two. I think it's 725. As long as your items are above that, um, I would just look for the rolls more than the item power. Yeah, but what I've come to learn too in this game is whatever your build is, whatever core skill you're going with, I would just completely build around a core skill and then a couple other abilities that fit into that category your build is. But I would mainly focus everything into critical damage, vulnerable damage, and boosting whatever build. Like I'm a shadow build, so I try to boost all my darkness and shadow build. I try to boost all that, and Sever is my core skill, so I just try to boost Sever as much as possible. I think I'm gonna try to. I'm looking for a pair of boots that have movement speed and some Sever bonuses, but I haven't found them yet. But that's the plan. Plan is to replace these boots because they're not. I'm just using them for the movement speed. Really, they're the fastest boots I got, and they're really the only thing I have movement speed on. I take these off, and I'm like a turtle. So I'm kind of married to these at the moment until I find maybe an amulet that has like some movement speed on it or something. I think I have one. It's just not ready yet. I think I gotta fix a couple things on it. I think I gotta roll a few items on it or something. Yeah, but that's the gist of the build. We got a Paragon point now. What did we just level up or something? Or maybe we completed the challenge. I'm thinking about going into another Paragon board, or I was thinking about coming down here, maybe getting some maximum life.
Did you die in the PvP content you did, or manage to survive? How did your build do?
Well, it also didn't help that everyone in PvP is like level 100. So when at the time I went in there, I think I was like level 94, 93 or 94, and I ran into a level 100 rogue, and he definitely killed me. But we stood our chance for a little while. But it just felt like I wasn't doing any damage to him, and my build was kind of like at that time. I didn't have as much attack power. I was more concentrated on armor and life. But now I'm realizing I just need to focus everything more into attack power and armor rather than life. Like I could probably get rid of some life, maybe down to 9k, and just focus everything more into attack power and armor. Because life is basically just so you don't get one-shotted. So as long as you have enough life that you don't get one-shotted, you can just keep using potions and healing stuff. But your armor, if your armor is boosted way high up there, it's just going to protect you like a shell, and you're not going to feel anything. And you just have to have a high attack power because everybody else is going to have a crazy attack power. So even if you're super tanky, if you're not doing no damage, you're gonna get shredded. So you got to just find out a way to max out your attack, and then still just manage to have as much armor on as possible. So I would just focus. I would just get rid of all your any silly little aspects like crowd control duration. I can't roll this because it's a unique. But if this was like a regular item, I would re-roll that crowd control duration and cold resistance and like I don't know. I'm not too big on the resistance stuff. I just feel like resistance is kind of pointless. Um, Slow duration reduction is not too bad. But I would change that as well. I would just try to get everything into critical, vulnerable damage, intelligence, movement speed, attack speed, whatever, damage reduction, total armor percentage. Those are like your best overpower damage. Those are best, and also like I said, whatever your build is. Like I'm a shadow build, so shadow damage stuff like that is just big for your build. So I'm in the midst of just kind of getting rid of all these little nonsense things as much as possible. I'm just trying to reroll. Like even this, I'm not that damage to injured enemies. I don't really like that. I would rather have critical strike damage or something on there, or vulnerable damage. I just got it on for the +4 stepper for the moment, and the attack speed plus all stats is good too. But I would rather have it all focused into intelligence, just because that's what I scale with.
Tell me the gossip, my brother. Did you take on Lilith again, or was it a suicide attempt? Lol.
Yeah. Also, if you go around the map, hold on, let me get to the top map. If you go around the map and see these little statues, there's a bunch of them. I haven't found them all yet, but each statue you find gives you like a boost, whether it's how many items you can carry, or it'll give you like 2 to dexterity, 2 to intelligence, 2 to strength, whatever. Finding these will make your character stronger, so I gotta just take time and
Hey, what's
ride
good,
around
Diesel?
and look for them. Hey, what's up, Damon? How's things going over there? You still rocking on Dark Souls? Are you jumping back into Diablo?
Still rocking Demon's Souls. Went kayaking today, so about to head to sleep in a bit.
Oh, just give me one second. I apologize. I'm back. looks like we got a health tie going on too.
It is done.
Man, that's a tough one. Do we go with the leg guards or the two-handed weapon? I kind of need, I think, the leg guards more than the weapon.
He's back for.
Alright, hopefully we picked right. We get nothing. I got nothing. I mean, it doesn't mean that we would have got something out of the other one either, but I feel like I haven't gotten anything good out of that tree in a while.
Precious stones to catch the light. Come and see.
Yeah, I'll jump into some PvP just to show you guys how quickly I get shredded by like some level 100 rogue just going crazy with the twisted knives. That's why I want to make a rogue build. I got to even the playing field, man. Them some of the builds in PvP are just like it's just not the same. Like barbarian, druid, and rogue, I feel like are just dominating PvP right now. Just with the builds and the scaling, especially with the armor scaling with the barbs and stuff. You could really run like the thorn builds like really properly with the barbarian, just because you could scale the strength with the armor really high, and you could pretty much just go AFK with the thorns build almost.
This will be highlight easy, but just imagine you wreck them. That's the big challenge, my brother.
Oh yeah. I'm still figuring my build out. I'm waiting. I'm not going out there until I turn this into an ancestral legendary. My plan is to get a new amulet. The new amulet, I am going to put on the Shadow Blight key. It should go up to, I think, 60% when I put it on an amulet. Just because you get a little bonus if it's on a two-handed weapon or amulet. So I think I'm going to boost this up to 60. I really want to have this on this. I really wanted to do this, but I kind of jumped the gun and put Sever on it, which isn't bad. It's not bad, but I think I would have been better off having the Shadow Blight key passive on my weapon, because then it would get the 100% boost. I feel like this is more important, but I do use Sever a lot, so I figured this would be good. So I really don't even know which one's better, but I feel like if I did this one, the Shadow Blight one, I wouldn't be married to having Sever as a core move. I could still use other core skills as long as they're just darkness skills. Like I could use Blight or something like that. I try not to use more than one core skill just because then I feel like you become an essence wasting factory and you just are sitting there with no essence a lot of the time. Unless you have a regeneration thing going on. Yes, I just need to get some ovals and hit up. I got 222. I could probably go hit up them now. See, maybe I can get an aspect. I'll go fight Lilith though. I'll go fight Lilith. See if we can last a little longer than we did last time. As soon as she did like that first like blood wave thing, we were just instantly dead. Just whack. Alright. Let me put this Paragon somewhere too. Where should we put this at? I think I'm gonna just try to go to the next Paragon board. We got a lot going on. We got a boss and then like a mega boss going on right now. We just killed the one boss. Now we got the big boss, the assassin. This guy is super tanky. I remember last time I had a lot of trouble with him. Hopefully we can get him. I'm still missing a bunch of aspects. So I'm a little weak right now, but I'm still stronger than I was the last time we fought him. You seen that one big blue number pop up? That was big. But other than that, we're not doing a whole bunch of damage to him.
That is intense, bro.
Yeah, this is gonna be a battle of nutrition here. I'm gonna get him. It's just gonna take a second.
Take your time, bro. Wear his arse down low. I could pretty much just do this all day just because I'm getting so many blood orbs healing me. But it's
he's just so tanky. Like I'm 97, and like even so, he's so tanky. Mind you, if I was a bone spear build, I could probably just shred him instantly. But I'm trying to see if there's a viable way to get a Shadow Blade build more powerful than the bone spear build. But it still seems like bone spear is the meta. Also, I don't even have the Shadow Blade passive on right now, so that's also probably making a big difference.
That is a great straighter to wear his arse down and execute him.
Yeah, I got one of my aspects on my helmet I put on there to where it's like 30% chance that every time I blow up one of these corpse explosions to drop a blood orb, so I just keep healing that way. Remember, I was having trouble healing, so I fixed that, so I gotta drop the blood orbs now, but I'm still just not getting big crit hits like I need to. But that's also, I also don't have any core skill bonuses on my weapons. That's like pretty big to have on the weapons to give you big crit hits. So we got him on the ropes, he's running. That's just that chance of fear. It makes your opponents like run away sometimes. It's helpful and annoying sometimes. Sometimes you don't want them to, you don't want to have to chase them down when you're like getting your hits in. And other times it's nice to get them off you if you need a breather. So it's like a pro and a con at the same time, depending on your circumstance. You see all those blue numbers? That was all overpowering damage. I don't know where that overpower damage is coming from, what's making it go off like that, but something is making it go off. And it's always when I'm in blood mist, so I'm assuming it's just that one of those blood mist passives.
That is brilliant, easy, well worked out on your blood miss pass-offs.
Hey, let's go. We defeated them. Took a little longer than I wanted to, but they said, well, good. I'm slow and steady wins the race. Just gotta make sure. Yeah, I'm a little tanky. I'm a little tankier than I should be for Necromancer. I should be a little bit more attack heavy. But that's just the way my build is at the moment. But I eventually plan on being a little bit more not glass cannon, but a little bit more attack power, just so I can kind of shred through these like big bosses like that a lot quicker.
Yes, let's go, DZ. Is that the first time you beat him?
Cause I've seen like some of the bone skill builds just like completely just one shot bosses at like level 100, just completely demolish them at just one shot. I have a couple good passes where I think I could build one of those builds with Bone Spear, but
Well done.
I'm kind of waiting to see what I do with this Shadow build first. I seen something about reading like these things appearing, using an emote or something. Sometimes it triggers
Hello.
like a quest or something.
That was follow me.
Was that the first time you beat him?
Nah, I've beaten him before. I think it took me even longer though before the last time. He's just super tanky. Alright, now we can focus our attention back onto looking for mystery chest in the Helltide. See, I just shred through all these. I shred through these people like butter, but like the big bosses, I think the Bone Spear build is way better as far as just taking out big bosses. this is still a viable build. You just have to have a couple key items and really get some good rolls and some gear. I'll give me 1 second. Got to crack open one of these energy drinks. It's been a long week, man. I don't know about you guys. Man, by the time the weekend hit, man, I'm almost done for it. I need like a day to rest up.
Somebody told me Necromancer is not meant to be tanky, but is said if you don't have that you will get one-shotted. DZ, what do you think?
Yeah, it's not meant to be tanky at all. Somehow I just ended up that way. A lot of it was because I built my gear with that total percentage affix in here. It's in pretty much all my gear, total armor. I think it's just total armor. It just boosts up your armor a lot. But I should be really focusing more on cooldown reductions, intelligence scaling, and shadow and darkness scale damage, and maybe shadow damage over time, stuff like that. I should be mainly focusing on, like leaving the pools of blight and letting the shadow damage over time get boosted up. Maybe I even throw one of these gems into, maybe I take out one of the critical strikes, put in maybe one of these damage over time, see if that boosts up the little shadow damage puddles on the ground doing damage.
To play, or you never get past hard content if you was squishy Necromancer.
Yes, that's pretty much what I had to do because I was playing solo in the campaign, so I had to get a little tanky just to get through some of the bosses. Because Necromancer, I feel like maybe early game, I feel like Necromancer end game is really good, but the early game Necromancer, you're slow, your movement's slow, you don't have any like speed bonuses that you can use. Like Rogue, you can kind of do that little dashing thing and some other stuff. Like Necromancer, you're just out there, just walking around slow, and that's the main reason why I'm stuck with these boots on right now. It's literally the only thing giving me my movement speed, and when I take these off, I just feel like a slug, and it just doesn't feel right. So I need to figure out, and I'm hoping to get an amulet that has movement speed on it, or a pair of boots that has good movement speed on it, so I can put other stuff on it. Because I want to put an aspect. I don't really care about this chill thing. I would rather have on an aspect that actually helps fit my build, or something like that. Like it's just taking up a slot, that's I don't really need. The only thing on it is the 24% movement speed. Most items it doesn't even go that high on. Normally it's like 16, 17 movement speed. So 24 is really good. I think the only reason why it's that high on these pair of boots is because it's a unique ancestral. So it gives me good movement speed though. I feel pretty good when I got these boots on. I feel like I can run around, and like I would probably be getting hit by all these meteorites if I didn't have these boots on. Like I wouldn't be able to run right. Like I'll even swap them out just to show you. Let me see. Oh yeah, I forgot I was using I was trying to use these. I was using these early game It has a little sever thing. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but I was just trying it out. I feel so slow though. Like the speed, having no speed bonus, feels so slow. Versus throwing these on, and you're
Tactic quick movement better than snail movement.
yeah. I feel like it's easier to dodge stuff, and you get hit less. You're able to kind of run around. It's good for PvP if you need to like run away or just reposition. Like I said, I'm a solo player majority of the times, and majority of people are teamed up in PvP. So a lot of times you're not going to get that one-on-one. Sometimes there are other people in there that are like you soloing, but I feel like the majority of my experiences in there, I was 2v1 or 3v1 when I was fighting people. So you don't get, I feel like, as many one-on-one chances. So just having any bit of movement speed where you can kind of reposition yourself while you're fighting and kind of try and just get the upper hand with just your positioning. I'm still here. I'm still here. Um, I'm just standing still for a second, but I'm still here. I'm still listening to you guys.
Do you have rough locations where these secret chests spawned easy?
There's a website out there called helltides.com, and it pretty much tells you when the world boss events spawn, like what time. It has a rough generalization of where the mystery chests pop up at. It'll show you a couple different locations they might spawn in. You can kind of just ride around there and see if it's there. But you just want to look for the chest that is 175 cinders. That's always going to be the mystery chest. Also, a rule of thumb for the mystery chest. So you see how there's a chest here? The mystery chest will never show up on the main map. It will only show up on your mini map if you come across it. If you come across it on the mini map, it'll show, but you'll never see it on the main map. I feel like this 75.1s. I mean, you can still get stuff out of it, but it's majority of the time it's a waste of your coins. You only get them if you don't have enough time to save up and get the 175.
That horse is epic, DZ, you upgraded it.
Yeah, I'm loving. It's like the skin or something from one of the world bosses. Avarice, the Gold Curse. It looks exactly like him. Hopefully we get a world boss. I'm about to check the Hell Tides and see if we get a world boss or not. Normally I think it's like every 5 or 6 hours. It might be a little longer. Like a world boss spawns in. All right, let's check the website. It says an hour we will get a world boss.
Grand finally world boss, hell yes, hope so.
Yeah, it's universal. There's no like server that has a world boss and another one doesn't. It's just universal. So, if you go to helltides.com, it tells you exactly how long until the world boss spawns in. it tells you when the next Helltide is, when the next Legion event is. So if you never want to miss any events, but you're like busy and you don't want to check or something, you could always go on there and it'll tell you when an event is gonna start, as well as telling you where a mystery chest will be sometimes. It's not always 100% accurate with the mystery chests, because they do, I think, move around a little bit.
When I start playing, my name will be Dragon CJM, so I hope you mentor me. I know you're solo, but I would love to be your wingman in Battle Bees.
Oh yeah, man, we'll rock. You said you're gonna get Diablo? Oh, I heard the chains. Every time I hear the chains rattling, I always think it's the butcher, even though the butcher only pops up in dungeons. I still think it is. It's like embedded in my memory every time I hear them chains rattling. Yeah, I got you there, Dragon. I got you for sure.
So I won't be able to roll with you just yet.
Yeah, I'll just make a new character whenever you get on, and then we'll just level up together with characters like around the same level.
Cool, thank you, my brother. I want to be the druid.
Alright. Alright, you be the druid, I'll be the barbarian, and we'll just wreck shop.
PvP, they won't stand a chance, bro.
Oh yeah, we'll be like best brothers, best brothers. Was that I forget, was that from the Mighty Ducks? Was that from the Mighty Ducks movies? I can't remember. Or was that like real life hockey players? I can't remember. I just remember I used to always walk around saying that.
Decent value.
Let me go find this mystery chest before I run out of time. We got like 4 minutes left. Let me go find this thing. Alright, it's saying it's like bottom over here, I think. Yeah, it looks like on the map, it looks like it's over here somewhere. Possibility of one. So I'm gonna go right over there.
Follow me.
I was about to say I've been bamboozled, but then it popped up one over here. See, it wasn't on the map, but as soon as we came over here, it was. Yeah, 175. This is what you want.
Yes, let's go DZ.
Yeah, we got one. We got one. We got a mystery chest. That'll probably be all we get. I don't think there'll be enough time to do really much else. But you see how fast we were running right there with that movement speed? Even though, even though it just says it's only 1 second, that evade grants 75%. That 75% is so fast for that 1 second. Like, it just shoots you across the room. It's like crazy. Like, you would read that and think that's not that good, but 75% is a high percent for movement, even though it's only for 1 second. It just shoots you so fast though.
I can see that's rapid.
Would you like something appraised?
Yeah, see, this ring's actually pretty good, despite it being a lower item. But you got a max 23.5 vulnerable. If you skip damage and go to critical strike damage with bone skills, that's almost a max on that as well. So you would really only have to re-roll. Let's see. I would re-roll damage to slowed enemies just because I feel like that's just lower. It's only 1%. It's actually only half a percentage from being at the bottom. So I would just buy this and re-roll that, and that would be a pretty good ring. Have max vulnerable damage and critical strike with bone skills. I'm just not using bone skills at the moment, but that would be a good ring for that build. I'm getting a lot of boost from the overpower damage on this, the 42%. And then I'm getting a boost on this as well. I got vulnerable on this. I really want to change this amulet, but for some reason I don't know why this amulet is this it's like the best one I have, just because the maxed out 10.9% total armor, and I get the 3 rank all corpse skills. So those the total armor percentage and corpse skills is good, but um, I need to get a +3 ranked of the Coalesced Blood passive. That would be huge if I could get that on another amulet with the 3 ranks, all corpse skills, and a total armor. That's my goal, is to get that. I don't have a Thorns build going, so that Thorns is, in my eyes, just being wasted. So I would rather have that doing something else that would benefit me more than just 804 random Thorns, you know. Um, So I need to get a better amulet, but has that total armor on it. So I just need to save up some coins and just just keep grinding. I'm almost level 98. Once you get to level 98, you can start getting the Shaco drops. Those are going to be the best drops in the game. Those are the drops where only like a couple hundred people in the world might even have them.
Better amulet.
You can only roll one affix, so you see its intelligence on this one. Whichever one is marked blue is one that I have already rolled. If it's nothing on it, then I haven't rolled anything. So you can pick which one you want to roll. I have it turned on in the settings, so it tells you which percentage it is. So the cooldown on this is on the higher side. It's a 9.2 out of 10. It could be a 4.4. This one's, I would leave it. Now, the cold sealed rank is only a 1 out of 2. I would re-roll that, trying to get a 2 or a different affix that would fit my build. But I like the cold sealed blood, so I would try to get another one that's a max. So look for a 2. By the time you get it fully upgraded, it'll be a 4. Or it'll either be a 3 or no, it should be a 3, I think, for amulet. If it was on a pair of gloves, I think it would be a 4 on a pair of gloves. Yeah, it's only up to 3 for the amulet. Seems like a lot of like your skill stuff, like your core skill stuff, is going to be on gloves. A lot of the armor, like certain affixes, you can only get on rings. Like I think critical strike and vulnerable damage is only on rings, and I think gloves, and your weapon, of course. But other than that, I don't think I don't think pants, or actually maybe they do. It's some of the items here don't get them. I just know that some certain items only get certain rolls. So you really gotta pick and choose, what you're doing with your pieces, because you could definitely misallocate them in the wrong places and then kind of be stuck until you can kind of get the right gear where you can kind of shift everything back around. Because, like I said, once you do it once, it's permanent and you're stuck with it. So just like this, I kind of regretted putting Sever on this, because this is a really good scythe, but now it's a Sever scythe and it's a Sever scythe only. So I wish I would have kind of put something on here that was a little bit more broader, so I can kind of use this in a couple different builds. Now I'm just stuck with it only with Sever. So kind of like be a little smart and just watch where you put things, because you're going to be stuck with it if you pick anything. But trial and error is the best way to excuse me. Trial and error is the best way to learn. So live and learn. You make a mistake, you'll definitely burn it into your mind not to do it again. I'll tell you that. I definitely have crushed items I shouldn't have, just because I was tired, not paying attention, and just little stuff I don't do now. I make sure I don't do that. So it helps teach you a lesson, but it stinks when it first happens, for sure. Yeah, certain items too. You just gotta. The key with this game is really. It's kind of boring when I'm streaming, but you really have to read everything on your gear, because you can't always just look at the item power and be like, it's no good. I mean, with this stuff I can, just because it's not at the higher threshold or the break tier. Like, you want gear that's like 750 and up, or 725 and up. ancestral, and that's what's going to give you your higher end affixes and stuff, aspects. Um, so like this is pointless, but if you get something like this, you really gotta like read and make sure you pay attention, because this might get a special thing on it and you not really know it, or certain things may not normally all get together on one piece. Um, so you just gotta kind of watch it. Yeah, but I would always look for cooldowns, um, total armor percentage, total percentage, and whatever you scale with, whether it's intelligence, strength, dexterity, whatever. And I would just focus on that. I wouldn't worry too much about anything else. Like even the maximum life on this is cool, but it's not a huge, you know. I would really focus more on just pure damage, damage reductions, but nothing that's like, you don't really want control impaired. You don't want anything that's like makes it too specific. You just want it broad, just damage reduction, damage, just damage reduction, damage. That way, it's just every time it is what it is. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to dance around in a certain way to activate it. It's already there. Boom, boom, boom. Total armor, it's there. That top one, 13.8 damage, it's just there. I don't have to control impair a crowd. I don't have to, you know, those are the type of roles that you want to look for. Oh yeah, attack speed. I think attack speed only shows up on gloves. I don't know if it shows up on anything else other than gloves. Maybe helmet. Maybe I think they only show up on gloves, and maybe amulets. So attack speed is really good. It's gonna boost your DPS, your damage per second, a lot, um, with your attack speed, of course. Um, and your core skill is going to probably be your main thing you want to build around. I was trying to build around a couple other things, and then I just realized the core skills just hit so much harder than any other things. You just want to have things giving you bonuses to your core skill, like my corp tendrils set people up to be vulnerable, and then once they're vulnerable, I blast them with my core skill, and then it just melts them. So you just want to set the enemies up to always be ready for a critical strike or a vulnerable strike. That's how you're going to do your big damage, and then overpower. Alright, let's jump into a nightmare dungeon. That should hold us off until I think the world boss should be spawning in within maybe the next half an hour, 45 minutes. Let me check the site. Yeah, 42 minutes. We'll be getting a world boss. I'm kind of sleepy, but I'm trying to like shake it, trying to shake it off, and maybe take a sip of this energy drink and keep my ass up for a little bit. Get this world boss, but I'm struggling right now. Y'all gotta help keep me up. Alright, I'm gonna try to do a nightmare dungeon. Maybe tier 50. We'll maybe do tier 50, maybe a little higher. Nightmare dungeon. We'll start with tier 50, see where we're at. I was doing tier 50s before, but that was before I changed my gear. I really want to do some PvP. I want to do some PvP so bad, but I know my build is just not ready right now.
Plus you're a little tired. PvP may be a disaster, DZ.
Yeah, it'll probably just be a disaster, and then I just end up on a clip of some other YouTube channel or something. I might have to craft one. I don't see, I don't have any. I want to do a level 50 dungeon, but I don't have anything that's up there. Maybe I'll just pop one of these for now. I think I seen like a 40, high 41. Where is it at? I just seen it. Where is it? 48. Yeah, I'll do this one.
Tier 50 dungeon will wake you up.
Yeah, I just wish it told you if it was like a boss. I get bored doing the slay all enemy ones. I get tired of running around. I'd rather just fight like one big crazy boss. Monster take 40 less damage. I don't really do none of that. Yeah, alright, we'll do this. Yeah, you'll be surprised, man. I've fallen asleep. That's how I die sometimes. I'll be playing and then I'll just be like, my eyes will just close, and the next thing I know, the controller is shaking. I'm like dead. I'm like, oh crap. So I won't be doing that when I'm playing hardcore, that's for sure. As soon as I start feeling just slightly tired when I'm playing hardcore, I'll be like, alright, I'm getting off. I'm not messing that up, just wasting all that time. Yeah, we gotta do because Diablo is seasonal, so July 20th, season 1 starts, and the Eternal Realm, which I'm in right now, is different when you're playing hardcore. Hardcore gets seasonal content, and it gets stuff that you can later on bring over to the Eternal Realm once your character retires or if your character dies. So if you're playing hardcore and your character dies, you can still play with that character, but only in the Eternal Realm where I'm at. So if you do hardcore, you can't die. So if you die once in hardcore, your character, you're out of that realm and you get sent to the Eternal Realm. But you can get like seasonal gear that you can only get playing hardcore, and then you could show that out, I'm sure, once you get to the Eternal Realm, and then play PvP Eternal Realm with gear that nobody else has because you got that gear from playing hardcore. So there is a benefit to playing hardcore. It's just a pain in the butt. If your character dies, it's not going to be good.
No combat, oh my god, I could not believe.
We got some bunnies. You come pretty high.
aid would be welcome.
I fell asleep in a stream of DZ one time. There was no action or movement for 3 hours.
Yeah, man, it happens. It happens. I still remember. I don't know if you watch like other clips of other streamers and stuff like that, but the clip of Summit 1G falling asleep is hilarious. I don't know why that makes me laugh every time. Oh man, bro, I'm like really struggling here, trying to stay up. I'm about to get a drink real quick. Give me 1 second.
Go to sleep, my brother. Do not force yourself. It's cool. I check in later tonight, okay, if you want to sleep.
I want to get the loot from the world boss. But I'll be able to make it. I just gotta check. I just gotta get into a dungeon. I was trying to grab something to eat. Grab something to eat, fuel up. That'll probably bring me back to life. And then do this dungeon, world boss, and then call it a night.
I will still watch. Have some more energy drink, lol.
Yeah, it's a world boss. We ain't gonna miss it. We don't be there for that. Even though sometimes you don't even really get nothing from the world boss, to be honest. But sometimes you get something pretty cool, like as far as like cosmetics. That's how I got my horse. I beat Averett. We defeated Averett. We've defeated him a bunch of times, but it just happened to be that time he dropped me the horse mount. It's like his personal like horse mount. Because I don't know what world boss we're fighting, but it might be Avarice. So you'll know it's Avarice when he's the one that comes through the portal with the big ass hammer and is throwing the hammer around. He's like the like dinosaur looking creature with the hammer. Yeah, I know other people have this mount, but I really haven't seen anybody else in person with it. I've seen other clips on YouTube of people with it, but every time I ride around, I haven't seen anybody with this mount. So I don't know how rare it is. I've heard it's pretty rare in the game to get this mount, but I don't know for sure.
It's Ojuns like a rare drop DZ, well done for getting it.
collection. Hey, this is our treasure.
cool beezy.
Greetings.
Hello.
Hello.
You are weak.
fate would be one. The beast lives within you.
Impressive. Well done.
Thanks.
I appreciate that.
Impressive. Well done.
Goodbye, not farewell.
Yes, well done, truly remarkable performance, easy, lots of race.
Dark days upon us. You need a proper weapon.
You saved many people, DZ. The day was deadly, oh my god.
What will it be?
delight you're here. My boy, I think he's possessed.
Worry not, Peter. The cathedral will not...
Take a chance, wanderer. Fair bit of magic in that one. Oh, bad luck. Try again.
I was shocked that people on here team up, brother. She invited you to group on that world, boss.